Hello my country people, welcome back to the news. Now the leadership of the Labour Party, they have reacted to Peter Obi working with Tinubu. Yes, the Labour Party speaks on Obi working with President Tinubu. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The leadership of the Labour Party on Tuesday spoke on the possibility of the presidential candidate of the party, Peter Obi, working with President Bola Tinubu. According to the party's leadership, there is no way Obi will be tempted to work with Tinubu's administration. The party's position was stated in the two separate interviews with the National Publicity Secretary, Obiora Ifo, and the National Legal Advisor of the Labour Party, Kennedy Edu, during held with Punch. And now the National Legal Advisor of the Labour Party insisted that such a figment of imagination can never ever come to reality. It's not possible, reiterating that Obi has made his stand known. Obi has already made his position known, where he's standing, and has always insisted that he would challenge the election that brought President Bola Tinubu to power, and he's not going back on his quest. He said Obi has something he's pursuing, especially when we are sure that yes, indeed, Obi won the elections, and so it would be out of place for the Labour Party to say that we want to work with this government. That is not possible. As far as we are concerned, we are waiting for the Supreme Court to set aside the decision of the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal that we pronounce Obi as the winner, and that is what we are waiting for. And that is why we cannot be talking about Obi, somebody who is the owner of the mandate. Okay, until we see the end of this case at the Supreme Court, it is not over until it is over. The party's spokesperson also insisted that Obi cannot be distracted by such a notion, as he is presently focused on reclaiming his mandate from the Apex Court. He said that they are still in the process of reclaiming their stolen mandate through their appeal at the Supreme Court. There is no way our candidate can be seen working for this government. For now, he is focused at the appeal at the Apex Court. Now, my country people, this is coming from the Labour Party spokesperson. They have reacted to Obi's alleged involvement and alignment with President Bola Tinubu, noting that is not going to be possible. Peter Obi can never stoop so low, according to the Labour Party, to have an alliance with Tinubu. Since he's challenging Tinubu's election, there is no way Obi would want to bring himself so low to work with Tinubu's government. And as we all know, Peter Obi has always been, an opposition to Tinubu's government, always attacking the government policies where he feels they are going the wrong path. Obi is one of the critics of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. But then, my country people, the possibility of Obi working with the president is very, very slim. The chances of Obi working with Tinubu is very, very slim, because these guys, they are the Supreme Court challenging Tinubu's election. Definitely, they wouldn't want to have an alliance with the president until after this case is over, and then we see their next step. But for now, I guess the Labour Party is more focused on reclaiming their stolen mandate. According to the Labour Party and its presidential candidate, they are focused on reclaiming their stolen mandate at the Supreme Court, hoping that the Supreme Court will do better than the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. So, my country people, what are your thoughts on this issue? However, Nigerians have reacted. Tinubu doesn't need Obi to work with him. Obi's votes taken away from his former PDP party gave Tinubu victory. You are talking with your mouth wide open. Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, has he agreed to work with Obi But by the way, who is Obi and what do he think he is? Tinubu will never risk working with such tribalistic sectional bigots and a secessionist-minded fellow, an underground criminal. Nigeria is for people who love her and not for people like Obi, Labour Party. It seems that nobody hates Tinubu, but he is corrupt. Now, who is Tinubu? Okay, guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So, my country people, I can remember vividly that during the inauguration of the president, he extended his hands of, followership to many people. He extended hands of followership to a lot of people, including the opposition parties, that he's ready to work with the opposition parties so that they can move this country forward for national growth and for national development. Tinubu stated he is more focused on developing this nation and bringing this nation to her, to her past glory. But it seems that the opposition are giving Tinubu tough time, including the PDP, most especially Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, who was once a close ally to President Tinubu back in the days. The two of them were very close. They were once close allies. But at last, this election brought feud between them, and it seems that they are now sworn enemies because Atiku has vowed never to back on his, to drop on his quest or to back down on his quest until the Supreme Court says otherwise. Obi has also vowed that he would not acknowledge, Tinubu as the rightful winner of the elections until the Supreme Court says otherwise. Though they were hoping on the Presidential Election Petition Court to give verdict, but the verdict, according to the opposition parties, lacks justice, and they head for the Supreme Court to get the justice that they deserve. So, guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.